Talent, in the spirit of congregational sharing like we do typically. Talent, what does that mean to you? Special ability, special gift from God. Anything else? Googling. A special, often athletic, creative or artistic aptitude. A general intelligence or mental power. That's not what I was thinking about. But the natural endowments of a person. Greg, you have a beautiful voice. Thank you for sharing. That was awesome. A person of talent or group of persons of talent in a field or activity. You kind of get the gist. A brief backstory, and I'll try to keep this brief as I possibly can. There are so many passions coming here right now. I'm jiggly. Back in 2012, Laughing at My Nightmare, which is a nonprofit organization that was started by my son Shane and his cousin Sarah, they came up with that crazy idea that, hey, let's help others somehow. And somebody here, I'm not sure exactly who it was, came up with a fundraising idea that included a 5K. And the first Laughing at My Nightmare 5K was started here with a group of volunteers from this church. Fast forward to 2025, Laughing at My Nightmare is now making over $1 million, helping people all over the world, doing really cool things, folks with disabilities. It all started here, crowdsourcing talent. So, what does that mean here? I never had a lot of money, don't really care, but God blessed me with some talent. And this may sound like a brag, but trust me, I didn't do this. This was provided to me free of charge, and all I'm doing is sharing it. So, in order to continue the fundraising efforts for Laughing at My Nightmare, I did, instead of giving money, I gave my time and my talents. So the first guitar is one of my hobbies. When I'm not at church and when I'm not working and when I'm not doing 1,000 other things, I hole myself up in the basement with a beer and some wood, and these things come together. Bless you. And so I auctioned the first one off. It made pretty much money. I thought, hey, what a cool way to help out. It's not costing me a whole lot of money. I'm putting some time into it, some talent. That's nothing. Second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. This one came together in a rather unusual way. My Facebook page, I post a lot about good things. Some of my guitar builds and things that I enjoy doing, hanging out with my family and stuff that's important to me. And a fellow that follows me, local guy that's a record collector, his name is Steve Top. He has over 4,000 vinyl records in his collection. Talking to Steve is a story all by itself. And he sent me a photo of a guitar that someone else had made that had used a vinyl record album as part of the pickguard. I thought that was pretty cool. So he called me up and said, hey, what do you think of this? I said, that's pretty cool. I'm in the process of making another guitar for Laughing at My Nightmare. Would you be interested in donating some albums? And I said some albums because I really had no idea how to take a 16-inch record album and turn it into a pickguard. And I promise you it was messy. I still have all my digits, which is a good thing. It was close at times. But Steve was all in when I told him what it was for. He said, come to me, whatever you need. Another Steve in our congregation right now. When I went to Steve and I said, "Hey, I'm going to build a and that was all I needed to say. The next day, I had what I needed. Steve sponsored the parts, so that all I needed to do was put something together. Another fellow from work, as you can see the picture in the center, he has this laser machine, and he likes to help me out and put my logo on the headstocks of the guitars. He does that free of charge, gladly. And when I told him what it was for, he gave me the bottle of Jack Daniels back that I gave him to do it. So the last one, another member of the congregation, when I approached, Dave Evans, who was playing last week, if you remember the song that we played, Sue, that was Running on Empty. Most of you probably missed, but during our rehearsal on Sunday morning before the church service, I showed Dave this guitar, and he did something that made the hair stand up on the back of my neck. He picked it up, plugged it in, and he tuned it up, sat down with it, and played Running on Empty, complete with slide. I was in tears. I never saw that happen. I've made instruments for many guitar players who are every bit as good as Dave, but never has anyone pulled something out of the case and made it make beautiful noise. For me, the God part, I think, is when I first plug it in. You know, an acoustic guitar, the stuff they make up the street at Martin Guitar, they're acoustic guitars. And because it's a box with strings tensioned over the box, there's sound coming out of it as soon as strings are attached. With an electric guitar like this, the sound doesn't come out until you put it into an amplifier, like what Greg used before. And it's really, truly a beautiful experience for me. And this is one of the reasons why this is so fun for me. I get a chance to make wood noise. I'll never play like Greg, but I didn't do that. I put the pieces together. Talent, whatever you want to call it. It happens. It's a blessing every time I turn one of these things on. So, my friends and I are going to make a video, and this thing is going to go up on eBay, and we're hopefully going to make a bunch of money for Laughing at My Nightmare. But the cool thing is we've already won. This beautiful thing exists because of the talents and time and treasures of three awesome friends. Think about what we could do if we all did that for each other just once. Think about that.